Hey, what's going on, Journey Church? This is Pastor Rob Willis with an incredibly exciting announcement. Guess what? After 12 weeks and a long social distancing, isolation, self-quarantine, whatever you want to call it, Journey Church is finally reopening. We are reopening this weekend, June 7th, Sunday. And we're going to be opening with two services, one at 9 and one at 11. Now, typically we did 9 and 10:30, but don't do that this week. It's 9 and 11. It's going to be that way for a little bit of time. It actually gives us the opportunity to do some cleaning and sanitizing between services. So we are physically opening 9 and 11 a.m. this Sunday morning. Now, I want to just talk with you just for a few minutes about how this is all going to work. First of all, we're going to keep things as concise as possible when it comes to space. So right now, as we're just getting into this new stage, this new phase, we're going to not offer anything in our cafe. Our cafe will be closed up other than for exiting and entering. We're not going to offer kids ministry. That includes nursery. Now, we will have activity sheets for the kids and crayons for those young kids who are attending. And if you need to feed your baby or if you need to change your baby, we'll have space available to make sure that you can do that. But for right now, just as we get things rolling, no kids ministry, no nursery services just yet. Also with that, no hugs, no hugs, handshakes, or high fives. That's just how it's going to be probably for the foreseeable future. If you want to do something, you can always touch an elbow. Otherwise, a lot of air hugs, a lot of air high fives. Okay, so when you arrive on Sunday morning, and that's trusting that you're coming back. I know that there are some people like, Pastor Rob, I'm going to wait. Okay, no problem. But I know we have a lot of people who can't wait to get back. So when you arrive on Sunday morning, first of all, please don't arrive any earlier than 15 minutes prior to service. 15 minutes or less. If you do more than that, it's going to create some confusion and challenges. Only 15 minutes prior. But we're going to actually have you line up outside the entrance that you will be directed to. We'll have people in the parking lots. They'll direct you to an entrance. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have you line up there. We'll have socially distancing cones. And we'll make sure that everybody stays apart, and we're going to escort you with ushers into the worship center. The reason is we've got chairs in the worship center. They're all spaced out and everything, but we're going to kind of be putting a puzzle together because we understand that some people are going to be traveling with larger groups, some people just by themselves. And so we're going to be positioning people socially distancing, of course, but our ushers are actually going to take time and do that. So just be patient. Now, don't forget, when you come, bring your own tissues, bring your own masks. We won't provide those things, at least not right now. But when you do come with your masks, I know some people, they're like, Pastor Rob, I want to keep my mask on and I only want to be around people who have masks. Okay, no problem. We will have special seating for just masks only. Like if you want a mask and everybody else around you to have masks, then under our wings, we've got sections just for you. Now, if you have a mask on and you don't mind if other people around you don't have masks, you can sit in the general seating. But again, everything in our worship center, all the seats are six feet apart or more, and you'll be seated 6 feet apart or more as well. All of our volunteers, while they're serving, our volunteers will have masks on. Also, we have high ceilings in our auditorium, in our worship center. You guys have been in there. We'll keep doors open for airflow. It'll just be a good space for what we want to do. We will also have hand sanitizer stations when you're coming in and when you're going out. You'll see those things, so you can just real quickly give your hand a squirt. As well, those of you who like to give in person, we will have special offering boxes, and we actually purchased those and got them in last month. And so you can drop your offering in when you're coming in or when you're going out. Now, the services themselves will be very similar to the current format that we have. A couple of songs, some announcements, our offerings. And again, we won't have ushers for offerings, but offering baskets. But we'll do a couple songs, a couple announcements, and then I'll preach, and then we're going to have a song afterwards, and we'll be dismissed. When we're dismissed, we're going to dismiss in the same way that we brought people in. We're going to have ushers who will escort rows out at a time, just making sure that we keep everybody as disconnected as possible in that format. So we're very excited to see you. All that said, and there's probably even more to say, we're so excited to see you. Please, when you come on Sunday, please respect social distancing policy, okay? Now, what that means is that if you walk up to somebody, if you walk up to me, please realize that I'm going to keep social distance. And I know, you're like, oh, I'm just glad to see you. I get it. But even if it doesn't bother you, it very possibly could bother the person you're going to hug or love on, okay? So let's just keep that way for a while. Also, please be patient. Just like you, the ministry teams that we'll have in place, the volunteers, they're not paid. And they're there. They want to make sure you're served and that you're able to worship on Sunday. If something seems confusing, or if you ask a question somebody doesn't know the answer to, just be patient. We're all working through this. Again, don't forget to bring your own masks. Bring tissues if you want them. And then get ready to just interact with your church family. It'll be a little bit awkward at first, but you guys have been to Walmart, you've been to Lowe's or Home Depot, or you've been to Target. You kind of gotten used to the drill by now. Just get ready to see some of your church family that's missed you. Okay, last thing I want to ask you to do. I'd love to know if you're coming. So if you want to go to our website, thejourneynh.com/update. Okay, and what I'm looking for you to do is there's a little 2-question survey on there. I just want to know, are you coming on Sunday? If so, which service? Okay, and you say, well, Pastor Rob, I'm not coming on Sunday. Then if you want to fill out the survey, it actually has that information there as well. But we want to know which service you plan on coming to and if you're actually coming. So again, that's thejourneynh.com/update. I'm so excited to see you guys. I'm excited to preach to a room that has more than 6 or 7 people in it. And I'm excited for us to worship together, worship Jesus together. I mean, he's what it's all about. So our goal this weekend, we're going to be talking about wingmen. We're going to be talking about what it is to do life together, how very appropriate. I can't wait to see you. I love you guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, robw@thejourneynh.com. Other than that, fill out the survey, thejourneynh.com/update. Fill that out, and we look forward to seeing you, whether it's in person or online, this Sunday, June 7th. Again, 9 and 11 a.m. All right, love y'all. Talk to you soon. Have a great Friday and Saturday.